Reading through system logs and trying to make sense of thousands of lines of data is one of the most daunting tasks as SOC analysts. It's a grind, and when you're staring at a wall of text, your detection and response times can suffer. Hello, my name is Ben Dorman, and welcome to Security AI. Today we're going to take the role of a SOC analyst, and with the help of AI, take it to the next level. Now we all know AI is the magic button everyone is talking about, but here's the reality. If you don't use the correct prompts, the output the AI gives you is a generic, vague, and frankly, not helpful, especially if you want to have a sense of professionalism. Today we're going to fix that. I'm going to show you how to move from basic queries to professional prompt engineering to supercharge your analysis. Let's get started. Using AI, I've created a mock log from a firewall. It will have several threats in it that we must detect, stop, and report on. Let's go and add it to our AI model right now. So as you can see, we have the Gemma 4 model that we are using. We're going to click on this little plus sign and click Upload Files. Here's our firewall log. We will click on it, open it. By adding it to the model this way, our prompts can now reference this, and the model will know what we're talking about. Now there are several levels to how we communicate with AI. Let's start with the most basic, which is zero-shot prompting. This is when you give the AI zero context. You're relying entirely on its pre-existing training data. This is the type of prompt that you use when you are first learning to use AI. So we're going to start off with, do you detect any suspicious activity? In our log. Give it some time to think. Okay, now as you can see, it's going through all the different types of attacks it has found. It's found an SSH brute force attempt, port scanning, log4j probe, and a honeypot probe. Now, the results that we got were not horrible, but they were not great either. It did give us a breakdown of all the alerts within the firewall log. However, it didn't tell us which is more important and how to act on it. This is where the next prompt type comes in. It's called the system and user role. Think of system as telling the AI it's an actor. It's no longer an AI model. It's whoever you tell it to be. Then you give the generic user prompt. Let's break down what that looks like. Okay, here we have a new chat. Let's go ahead and paste in our system prompt. You are a SOC analyst responsible for writing up incident tickets and giving detailed reports of any security issues found. You will prioritize incidents by threat level and give recommendations for resolution. Now this is our system prompt. Notice that we have not told it what to do, but how to do it. Now we tell him what to do. Analyze the log. See, now we have our most critical priority, the log4j probe, which is a remote code execution attempt. Gives you the details of when it happened, where it happened, the status of it, which is dropped, and the recommendations. And while the firewall dropped the packet, this indicates active targeting, ensuring that all applications running on 10.0.1.10, specifically on port 8080, are patched against the log4 shell. Gives you the CVE number, and that the server is not exposed to the internet via other ports. So this is our top priority. Our second priority, SSH brute force attacks. As you can see, multiple attacks for admin, root, test, Postgres. Recommendations. Implement an automated blocking mechanism. Or move SSH behind access behind a VPN. Disable root logins and password-based authentications for favor of SSH keys. Medium priority, honeypot probe. Our recommendations, these are common reconnaissance activities. No immediate action is required as the firewall is successfully dropping the traffic, but these IPs should be monitored or added to global blacklists. And summary of the authorized traffic. Outbound HTTPS, outbound DNS. As you can see, these results are much better than just the regular analyze these logs for attempts, and why system prompting is so much more powerful. Now we're going to start a new one. We're going to give it the same system role as before. You are a SOC analyst responsible for writing up incident tickets and giving detailed reports of any security issues found. You will prioritize incidents by threat level and give recommendations for resolution. Okay, same system prompt, but now we're going to add content to it. Analyze the log for SSH brute force attempts. Now let's take a look at these results. As you can see, we have the SSH brute force attacks, and it talks just about that and it ignores the rest of them. But it gives detailed analysis of what happened, the attacker IP, the timestamp, the usernames attempted, and the action that was done. Now, luckily, the firewall did drop all of these attempts. But it said, hey, here are your attackers. Let's block these. Let's put in an IPS system. Secure your SSH access by using SSH keys, disabling root login, and changing even the default SSH port. And you can even do SSH management behind a VPN. All of these are great solutions. Now let's say that you're reporting these findings to a manager or a CEO, and putting these into a paragraph just isn't the way to go. So this is where we're going to switch over to template or format prompts. Let's show you how that works. Here we have the same chat. We have the same system report as before. You are a SOC analyst responsible for writing up incident tickets and giving detailed reports for any security issues found. You will prioritize incidents by threat level and give recommendations for resolution. Here we're going to change the user prompt. Analyze for the log for SSH brute force attempts. Provide a table with columns: target, attacker IP, usernames attempted, and action taken. Now, as you can see, we have a nice little table here. Gives you the target, the attacker IP, usernames attempted, and the action taken. So you can take this and download this to a CSV. And from there, you can do whatever you want. Throw that into Excel, and you will have something nice to be able to show CEOs. As you can see, it also gives you a good analysis just as before, and the same recommendations as before. Okay, our next example is what's called one-shot prompt. So let's take our output from before, and we had a table. And the last one was action taken, which showed dropped. But maybe the person that you are sending this to doesn't understand what dropped means. So you want to replace dropped with denied. Let's go and take a look, see what that looks like. Okay, we have the same chat as before. We will paste in our new prompt. Again, we have the same system and the same user, but this time we're going to say, for action taken, the input is dropped, the output is denied. And as you can see, we have this exact same table before, but now we have denied instead of dropped, which allows you to customize your reports much more easily. Now let's take that to the next level, which is called multi-shot prompt, which is the exact same thing. The only difference is you're going to be adding more columns to it. So let's see what that looks like. So same thing as before. We're going to put in our new prompt. Again, system is same, user is the same, but now we have for action, input is dropped, output is denied. Target will say 10.0.1.10 is the input, and our output is our critical server. And for 10.0.1.2.2, the output will be our honeypot. And we'll hit enter. Now you have the exact same thing, but now instead of just an IP address, you actually have the name of a server that you have. So critical server got hit multiple times, and honeypot only got hit once. When you give the AI a pattern to follow, the accuracy and consistency of the results skyrocket. You are essentially training the AI on your specific reporting style in real time. Now, the best way to learn this isn't by watching me, it's by doing. I want you to go to your favorite AI tool, generate a system log file that contains some suspicious activity, and then run it through all the stages. Zero shot, system role-based, context added, template formatted, one-shot, and multi-shot. See how the quality of the intelligence improves at every step. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I hope you enjoyed this video.